Namaste. So family, this is a daily read for Sunday, August 15, 2021. And I'm going to start off with this deck that I made. Okay, so I'm going to just start off with this. Okay, I used this deck in a previous reading. I'm not sure if it was one reading or two prior to this one. Okay, alright. I'm not dealing with clusters of cards. I had this weird dream, which I don't want to, I'm not even gonna make mention of it because something regarding or in regards to the police here, because sometimes people, they intercept our astral travels, or travels to the spiritual realm, and they give us, they manipulate our dream state. Okay, and something also in regards to food. They manipulate our dream state into thinking that a certain way. So already I'm getting something like in regards to food poison, and I've got Dies Jovis. Okay, so something also about a Sagittarius. Okay, as well as this could be someone giving you food. We'll see exactly what the energies are, and this could be a blessing because that's Sagittarius frequency. But also it's it doesn't necessarily mean a blessing for some, because the energies will play out in various ways for each individual. Okay, and there's the Emperor there at the bottom of the deck. So I'm getting someone giving you food to eat, because the Emperor is Aries frequency, and Aries rules the face, and all that the face consists of in general. Okay, but getting more technical, Aries is really the eyes, and so on. But overall, generally speaking, Aries rules the face and all the aspects of the face in a general sense, a general term. Okay, so I'm gonna post 3 more. So overall, I'm gonna be working with 6 of these frequencies, and then I'm gonna get into my cartomancy style reading. Okay, so I don't want to be pessimistic, but like I said, the energies will play out differently for each person. Reconnection. So reconnection. Now this could be also someone who who might not be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, but this can be someone who is from a different community, a different country from you, who wants to support you financially in terms of getting food. Okay, because it's a really hard time, and prior to the COVID-19, it has always been a hard time for some people, for most people, because I reason a lot on my other Instagram. It's really my ramblings, not in a trivial sense, but just things not really having to do with readings. It can surround the topics, can surround readings, but they're not necessarily readings themselves, if you get what I mean. It's just pretty much me talking and all of that. So this can be someone that you are familiar with. Okay, it can be it doesn't have to be someone you broke up with or someone you were sexually involved with. This can be someone you met, and you went your separate ways because there wasn't a reason to stick around. Okay, you were not obligated to each other. As well as for some of you, this is someone who you are seemingly close to, who you might have drifted away from, and it is now time, you're starting to communicate with this person again. Now this person is with the police frequency, that is Libran frequency, so it could be a Caucasian, or it could be someone who's got Libra highly aspected, so it doesn't technically has to be a police officer. Okay, also with the food, because like everything is everything, the food, that could be someone who you worked with, who you're about to work with, or someone you hoped or dreamed of working with. Okay, Taurus, energy there with the food frequency. Okay, as well as this could have been someone who you wanted to marry, or you had plans or intentions of marrying with that police frequency. Could have been and also the food frequency, or this could actually be a Taurus. This could be definitely someone you shared meals with, you cooked with, you cooked for, who cooked for you. And this can be someone who is either an international or local Taurus. And when I say local Taurus, this can be, okay, say for example, I'm in Jamaica. Now this can be someone who's from Kingston, okay, or someone who is from St. Andrew, just for instance. Okay, or any of the other parishes, or just somewhere that I was not brought up, a community or a location that I was not used to growing up as a child or teenager or whatever. Okay, so I'm just using that for instance. So the energies, they vary for each person, but we've got a reconnection frequency there. So and then here's a judge. Okay, so this person might also have Aquarius highly aspected, or someone might be attracted to someone here because they find them to be very unique, special, or one of a kind. Okay, or someone could be a natural judge. Okay, I got the Libran frequency, so I'm getting 1 out of 2 frequencies here. Okay, I saw another Libran frequency, the lawyer. So I'm getting this could either definitely be a Caucasian Libran frequency, or this could be someone you hope to working with, or a musician, or this could also be someone you intended to marry, or you and such person made plans marrying. Oh, and look what came out, the music frequency. Okay, so someone here, they do music. Okay, or this person is a lover of music. Okay, and if you do music, this person, they love your music. Okay, so someone is gonna reach out to you. That's the theme here. Okay, I'm getting also what I'm getting, because I was gonna say that initially, and I that's why I said I don't want to be pessimistic, because I was like getting maybe someone is being poisoned with food. Okay, which I suppose why I got the police frequency and the food. Once I saw the police frequency and the food following that, I immediately thought to myself, food poisoning. And this doesn't have to be in a physical or literal sense. This can be in a spiritual sense. And I guess that's everything is everything, which is why I I kind of said earlier that now I realize why I said what I said earlier, that sometimes you get dreams, they're not necessarily authentic, and so the intuition is what separates what's real from what's not real. Okay, so it's good to exercise balance and to indulge in introspection, isolation, so that we can separate our frequencies from others and know what's real and what's not, what's intuitive and what's an illusion, what's a facade, what's a misconception. So I'm getting, someone was being poisoned spiritually with the food that they were eating, the food someone was preparing for them. It was like poisoning that person's mind to think a certain way, to vibrate in a particular frequency. Now this could have been you, as well as it might not be you. Okay, so this is pretty much a revealing reading. It's not really a reading like to say, well, it is past. I'm gonna just say it is past, present, and future. Let me just say that. I'm not gonna say this is about the past or the present or the future, because I'm getting all three frequencies. This is about all three time um time periods, time frame, or let me just say dimensions. Okay, this is about all three dimensions. And as well as like I said, this varies for each and every one of you. This could actually mean someone was literally being poisoned. Okay, so here we got cursed. So like I said, someone maybe was, I don't know if you can see, cursed. Let me turn it around. Cursed. It came out in reverse. So someone, this could be the person who was cursing you. They're cursed and they were trying to, pass their curse on to you, through, either cooking meals for you or giving you meals. Or, this person who is coming towards you, they were being cursed. Um, um, excuse me, they were being cursed. Wow, that is like such an omen, me burping and me having to clear my mouth. Okay, someone was being cursed by the meals they were being fed, or they were given. Okay, and they're now free. As well as I'm getting, this could have been free meals that you were getting from this person that they cursed. Okay, and that's why I tell people that it's not everything that's free is good. It's not to say that good things don't come to us freely, but not all the things that come to us freely are good. And I got, I said 6, now I'm at 9. Someone was pretty oblivious, so definitely this is you. So someone, they were feeding you free food, or they were giving you food you didn't have to pay for, and they cursed that food. And I guess that might have caused some a period of confusion for you. But even though the free there was inverted, the whole fact that it's coming out to light now is to authenticate that you are now free. Okay, because a lot of times when things are revealed, it's like most of the time that that cycle has come to an end, and we're gonna see the confirmation of that using the cartomancy reading. Okay, so someone was very oblivious here. Okay, so I'm getting this was you were very oblivious that someone was cursing you here with food. Okay, okay. Now I'm just gonna delve a little further in the cards here, in the energies. someone, you know, is gonna send you a letter, or you're gonna be receiving a letter soon. Okay. But I feel like, you know, also someone, they did this because you might have exposed something about them with that gossip frequency. Okay. Because you're a seer. Okay, with that night frequency, you can see. Okay, or you're onto something here. Okay. Okay. With the conception frequency, someone was trying to hide something. I hope you guys can see the wordings rather. Someone was trying to hide something here, and you know, this can definitely involve a child. They felt exposed. That again, with that letter frequency, this person felt exposed. Okay. All right. As well as for some of you, this could be the reason why this person stopped poisoning you with the food, because they felt exposed. You might have said something that, you know, they overheard, or, you know, they caught a whim, um, or they, you know, they caught ear, and you know, that made them feel very embarrassed. You said something with that gossip frequency. Okay, someone here could be very intuitive a night, and you know, that was also too why this person was trying to, you know, distort your perception. Okay. Okay, or your perspective on things. This can also include, you know, a child or children. Okay, so I'm getting also someone hiding a house. I don't know how that will pan out for you. I feel like there are a lot of secrets here with that Uranus frequency. There I keep going, even though I said I would stop at 6 cards. So there are lots of secrets. Someone is hiding a secret here with the Uranus Pluto frequency. Okay. But with that Neptune frequency, I'm getting, you know. Okay, you know, because you're very intuitive, like I said. You know, also with the night frequency, Cancer frequency, you know. And so parole is pretty much you being free from, you know, this cycle. But like we know, life is, you know, the school of hard knocks life, and you know, that is what it is. That is the motto. And so, you know, though, you know, this cycle with this person has come to an end, you know, there are new Saturn cycles to venture. Okay, that's what I said. Ace of Cups, something coming to an end. Scorpio frequency. Okay, this attorney, someone is very toxic here. Capricorn frequency. This could be a mother figure, or you know, a family member. Okay, this attorney in reverse. This came out in reverse. Okay, as well as you're very intuitive, and a cycle has come to an end, like I said. And justice is coming. You're in that Empress frequency. Okay, you're the Empress, Libra frequency, Justice. Or you're an excellent detective here because you're very intuitive, and there's love coming in, as well as, you know, communication for you. Yeah. Harvest is also coming in for you too. Okay. After the winter, there's harvest, but there's also proposal. So this could be a job proposal, as well as this could be um, um, a marriage proposal, you know. And you know, with the enemy, this can, you know, this is Aries frequency representing new beginnings, as well as this could be someone with Aries highly aspected. It doesn't have to be necessarily uh, an Aries. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that right there with these cards. Someone was trying to create smokes and mirrors. Okay, and this could have been in regards to this job opportunity coming in. Okay, there's support coming in for you. Okay, someone traveling towards you. Like I said, this could be internationally as well as locally, okay? All right. And there's gonna be a sudden connection here. Okay, this could be someone wanting a family with you or to begin a Saturn cycle with you. I feel like someone has learned their lesson in regards to a certain situation, and the funny thing is, I'm also getting that someone might have also contracted a STD. Okay, someone is sick here. I don't know how sick. That this is going like into something very deep. But let me show you the frequency cards. We got plan, okay, and we got CEO. So with the plan, I'm getting you are I'm getting you pretty much are in control of a situation here with the plan and the CEO. And with the summer, you're about to see the fruits of your labor, and this could also include a proposal. I like doing intuitive work, and that's why I keep going and going and going. So there's going to be a proposal, and this could actually be an enemy, but like I said, this could Aries frequency, this could mean that, like I said, you're in control, you won a battle here, you won the war, and like I said, you were an excellent detective, an excellent prosecutor, not necessarily in a literal sense. This can be in a spiritual, intuitive, you being highly intuitive and connected to your spirit. So you knew about a lie here. You knew someone was lying about something. Okay. So someone was hiding something. The Queen of Cups came out in reverse. So you knew someone was lying. The smokes and mirrors also came out in reverse, okay? Someone was trying to confuse you. And this is definitely in regards to a job or their job, what they do for work. So I'm getting someone, for some of you, was a prostitute. And you know they're a prostitute. You knew they were a prostitute. And you could have called them out in regards to this, okay? But I'm getting support is coming in for you. Okay, someone's gonna travel towards you. Okay, and the travel came out in reverse. Okay, so this could be this enemy of yours, or like he said, it's not necessarily an enemy. Okay, as well as this there's someone who wants to work with you. So this other person was trying to keep you away from, they're gonna come towards you anyways, because I'm getting you've raged or wreaked havoc, I should say. You've wreaked havoc in this person's life by some means, somehow you've wreaked havoc into this person's life. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting it's because of what you said, you exposed them, and they feel very torn and very exposed, very much exposed. Okay, as well as this could be that this person, they are very in love with your sexual relations, or the sexual relations you've had with them. Okay, but for some of you, I'm getting there, someone's embarrassed here. I'm getting that someone has a STD. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting that someone has been having sex with a family member of theirs. Okay, but also for some of you, someone here wants to now have a family with you. Someone now wants to settle down with you. They've learned their lesson came out in reverse, because they realize now not all that glitters is gold. That's what I'm getting. And Saturn came out in reverse. Someone was toxic here. Someone was very dark and had bad ways. What they did for work was very toxic. Like I said, someone might have been a prostitute. Also, what I'm getting is a cycle, a Saturn cycle has ended for this person. This could have been their job or their work, which would explain why they're traveling to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be to you, but they're traveling to your community. They could be, this could be someone who is from your community, from your it could also, like I said, a family member who's from your household who traveled overseas to work, and that contract came to an end and they're returning home. Hence, we got that Saturn frequency in reverse. That's the completion of a cycle. Okay. And I feel like also, if it was that person who was poisoning you with food, it's coming to an end. Them, using also their money to poison you. Okay. Yeah, because I also saw support and I saw a job. So this person, they could have been using toxic money to support you, or they could have been using their money, to support you, but it was also a form of poison. They intended, I speak about that, about, people, you being careful of the people you take things from, food, clothes, whatever, because a lot of times these people, they give you things, but they don't really give you things. So pretty much they are still, their energies are still attached to things. And I've realized that many times, how people manipulate certain things, even technology. Like, I've noticed that, and that's why, I'm never one, not saying I don't take support from people, because, no man is an island, no man stands alone. But it's not something that I like. I like what I do for work, being an intuitive and astrologer, and I wish that I would make money from doing what I love. And I'm supposed to make money doing this, because it is what I know is a gift of mine, a talent of mine. And in time, I will, things take time. But in the meantime, whilst I'm not making, any money, I can't help but, accept support from some people, even, the toxic ones. And it is what it is. But, the Lord won't allow to happen to us what is not supposed to happen to us. It's not that, we're not trying. We're trying, and the honest truth is, we can't focus on, our dreams, goals, and aspirations, and focus on, other people's dreams, goals, and aspirations. It's really hard. Not saying it's impossible. Let me just rephrase. I'm gonna take back what I said. We can't. It is possible, but it's gonna be really, really hard, right? And so you got spring, you got summer and spring. So therefore, harvest is coming in for you. A new beginning is here for you, springtime. So, someone is getting justice because the autumn came out in reverse. Someone is getting a taste of their own medicine, I'm getting, with the autumn frequency. As well as, a cycle is closing out for this person. It's almost winter time for this person, okay? Justice in regards to a job situation. So someone is definitely losing a job here. And for some of you, this is a family member. For some of you, this is a parent. For some of you, this is someone who has Taurus highly aspected. And for some of you, it could be, two of the above, and for some of you, all of the above, okay? This can be, a family member who has Taurus highly aspected. Okay, red horse. The red horse is, okay, something ended. That's Scorpio frequency. Okay, as well as for some of you, someone is going to transition here. Someone is going to die. It could be from this STD that they have. Okay, and or someone is very sick here with the red horse frequency. Okay, someone is very sick. I'm getting also someone was attacked at work. Okay, also with the the red horse frequency, because that is bloodshed, war. Okay, so someone could have been attacked at work, or someone died while working, someone died at work. Okay, and someone is going to call someone here. Now, this could be someone who this person works with, or this could be a police officer, because remember, we pulled that card first, that frequency first. Okay, or this could be this person's spouse, that someone might have had an accident at work and there was bloodshed, or someone was attacked at work and there's bloodshed, and someone's going to receive a call, or someone's job ended and someone is going to reach out to you and reveal this. I feel like this person, they know that it is karma why this has happened. Okay, look at this. We got the Queen of Swords upright. Okay, I pulled the disaster upright for you. So, like I said, you could be wreaking or raging havoc in this person's life. Let me just say that. And this person, truth came out in reverse. This person, they're like, phone call came out on their end. They're going to reach out to you and tell you the truth, because before I even saw the truth frequency, I was like, this person, they could have been doing some dark stuff to you, witchcraft, sorcery, and they know that they're facing judgment for it. And they got a lot of, they got that, autumn frequency on their end, something getting cold for them, something become.
We're going with Daddy, okay?
Daddy's here?
No, we're looking out for him.
He called?
No, we called him because of Sunday.
Less than 50, because he's been using his before yours.
I'm gonna see it.
Come and tell me before you boys leave. So black horse. So the black horse, Libran frequency, like I said, I just realized the camera flipped subconsciously. So I don't know if you guys saw truth. Okay, this came out upright. I don't know how the camera flipped. I didn't touch the phone, but black horse, Libran frequency, the scales of justice and balance. So something is being balanced out here, and like I said, you could be raging havoc in this person's life. Okay, spiritually, intuitively. Okay, so, someone is a judge here. I did pull this. Oh yeah, because judge came out upright for you, and you got a lot of Aquarius frequency that came out upright for you. So you could have Aquarius highly aspected. So that means that you are a judge in some form. It definitely, of course, depends on the placements of that Aquarius frequency. Okay, but you are a judge of some sort. Okay, I saw the Queen of Swords. Where is that came out upright? Okay, Queen of Swords, here you are. So the Queen of Swords, it came out, if you guys can see, and after the Queen of Swords came truth in reverse. They're gonna call you and tell you the truth in regards to a certain situation. And then the black horse came out. So you are, your justice. You are a judge, because that's what the judges, they do. The Aquarius frequency, the Aquarian, transits Gemini and Libra. You gotta pass Gemini and Libra frequencies as air frequencies before you get to Aquarius. And pretty much, that's you. Okay, so someone has an ailment here. Okay, someone has an ailment here. This person, they are sick. Okay, I'm getting, something going viral for you. So if you have social media, if you are on social media, a video that you've posted is going to go viral, which is going to be good for you. lottery. So it's gonna be like the lottery for you, because this is gonna bring in a lot of job opportunities for you. Ailment, this one came out in reverse. I'm getting you bringing death to this person, okay, because you're the Emperor. It was at the bottom of the deck, now it's here, okay? After shuffling, some more, it's here. So you are now the master of contracts, okay? So you cause endings, separation in people's lives. I was going to tell you all about that vision that I had. Zombie came out in reverse. Someone is now like a zombie. I'm getting someone is like spiritually dead. You could have spoken this over their lives as a judge or their life. I'm getting this is more than one people, so this could have been a group of people or a family system or a toxic family. If you came from a dysfunctional family, this could have been them working against you. Mercury, this could have been a sibling, okay? But someone, also the zombie, could be that someone is actually dead, okay? They're facing judgment. I'm getting someone, they are as good as dead. Let me just say that, if they're not dead, okay? You won. This Martis, Aries frequency. You got a lot of Aries frequency. The Emperor, this Martis, enemy upright. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna stop right there, okay? But I'm seeing your dreams come true. R frequency, okay? A miracle. If you believe in spell magic, you do spell work, this, is a result of alchemy spell work, okay? White horse came out in their end, okay? White horse, that's, sickness. So all indications that someone is sick here. They got the STD came out in reverse, ailment out in reverse, red horse came out in reverse. There are lots of indications that, this person is sick. Okay, you could have received a prophecy with that water frequency, a dream. Okay, like I was gonna tell you guys about that dream. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there. This prophecy that you could have received a dream or a prophecy in regards to this person's passing. It is going to manifest. So I was gonna tell you all that last night I dreamt about the earth being overrun by zombies. Like, I'm not kidding. It was so horrifying and horrific that it was like, it was the end of humanity. It was like there were so many zombies. It was like everyone was turning into zombies, and there were few people. And it's not that I don't really watch shows or movies, so it was just really funny how I had that vision, how I got that vision, because I mentioned on my Fanny Clusi Joseph Instagram some few weeks ago, if so long ago, about a vision that I had about a zombie running me down, attacking me, one particular one, and I interpreted that as a low vibrational spirit. Or, there was also, the thought that it could have been a demon. Someone who was just very low vibrating, who transitioned to the spiritual realm, and, who lost their physical body, and who was, who was an enemy of mine when they were alive, and they were, pretty much still an enemy of mine after they transitioned. And I was just like, ain't this the truth at the bottom of the deck? And it was after I had that vision that I felt the urge to watch zombie films, and I started watching. I watched this one they call Kingdom. It's a series, is it Korean or Chinese or Japanese? No, it's not Japanese. I think it's either Korean or Chinese, a Chinese zombie series. And then there was the I watched the movie for it, how it all started, okay? And I watched after that I watched this other zombie movie that I think was Korean. I don't remember the name of I don't remember that one, but started watching after that a series they call Sweet Home, which I liked, but it was just so sad and melancholy. I actually wrote a song to the theme song of that film, of that series, that series, and you can listen to that song. I have the a cappella version, and I actually have the one recorded with the soundtrack, okay, the theme song, the theme music, because it wasn't like a song like worded. It was just really like you know you know guitar strings, guitar notes, that this girl in the film, in the show, I should say. It wasn't a movie, it was a show series, that this girl in the series, she wrote a song. No, not a song. She was playing on her guitar. I don't know if she was actually playing, but she was playing a guitar, to the theme song. And I just liked the theme song, and I was like, I love music. I'm a lover of music, and I looked it up, and I just started writing some notes, some lyrics to it, and after that I started watching Z Nation. So it was not like I was watching them films before. I feel like I was led to watch them films because of the vision that I had. Okay, so, and then last night it was so horrible, and I didn't want to talk about it. It was so morbid, because it was like the zombies, they conquered humans. That's pretty much how it was. It was so terrifying. It was like, I don't know how to describe dreams. I tell you, they're real, but they don't, they feel real, but more like a virtual reality kind of real, if you get what I mean. But nonetheless, they're still terrifying. You still feel like you're in that that world, And so I seeing that zombie frequency pop up, I just I think I made them cards after that vision that I had about the first vision that I had about the zombies. And I've been telling people ever since COVID-19 came out that damn, I feel like this shit's gonna turn people into zombies, or things that people be using might turn them into zombies. I'm not gonna call any names, because I don't want people to say, oh, I'm spreading propaganda, but I'm telling people ever since I heard about this COVID-19, and them trying to eradicate the world of it, eradicate it from the world, or rid the world of it. Okay, so I was pretty much shuffling whilst talking to you guys. So the three first frequencies, I did pull the fool's frequency, but I was not sure how that fell out, and I had to put it back in the deck because I didn't want to say that came out upright or reverse, and it did not. So Three of Pentacles, everything is everything. Three of Pentacles, then the Two of Pentacles, okay, and then we got the King of Swords. So like I said, the Three of Pentacles, it's pretty much a group of people who are just pretty much toxic and negative, like them zombies I vision. And it was like, it could have been a syndicate of people who were against you. Okay, all right. But I feel like with the King of Swords, you're getting justice, like we saw in the other deck. You're getting justice because something has been revealed and has been exposed. Okay, we got the Eight of Wands. Throughout that reading, I was getting Virgo, Sun in Virgo. With the let me tell you why I got that. I got a kind of Nine of Pentacles kind of, something going viral, okay? And this also, speaks of that, the Eight of Wands. Something going viral, or someone transitioning, to a place of power, being very influential, okay? And, like I said, you might have a job online that you love, to have kept something that you have online that you love. And this could include something having to do with the intuitive arts, or this could be music, that, very, melancholy, or, very emotional music, or something that you pull on your emotions to, uh, project, or to convey, or to put out. And I see the Nine of Swords there. So someone here could be a musician, as well as someone um could teach astrology. Someone could be a science teacher here. Okay. Someone could also be a spiritualist here. Someone, I'm getting something that you do online. Okay. But also this can be, this could be something that you do with your voice. I'm getting also someone here has a beautiful voice, online voice, or beautiful speaking voice. And that is, with that Two of Cups as well, that is very healing also. So I'm getting, someone heals people here with their words. Okay. Also, you're gonna see justice in regards to whatever it is that you're doing online. Like, if you haven't been, profiting from it, you're gonna start profiting from that. Okay. Hence, I got the Eight of Wands, and I got viral. Something is gonna go viral. Very soon. I can't say how soon, but it is something that you love. Okay. As well as also, there's going to be a transformation here. Someone might be, changing homes, changing their location, their geographical location. Now, this doesn't have to mean you going overseas. It could be you traveling to a different community within your said country, or someone coming towards you to live near you. Okay. But this is justice for you. Okay. As well as, I'm still getting a Caucasian here, but it's not so for all of you, but for some of you that is so. As well as, with the Two of Cups, I'm getting a marriage proposal. Okay. With the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So something scandalous, like I said about the gossip frequency. We got the Five of Cups. Okay. Okay, which also, is someone moving on here. And with the Two of Swords, this, someone, there's going to be a decision for you to make. As well as, that is pretty much you having love, you getting justice, as well as you having a change. Okay, there's a change. Two of Swords, that could, yeah, Two of Swords, like it says, the Two of Swords. Okay. So you could be dealing with someone. Pisces rising could be great. No, that was not Capricorn rising. So you could be dealing with someone who's a Capricorn rising, Sun in Taurus. Okay, and we got the Six of Wands. Now, like I said, we got a lot of Cancer frequencies. You could have, foreseen this. Okay, as well as with the Two of Pentacles, is someone being, with the Five of Cups, is someone, moving to a burial plot, someone being buried, which is justice for someone here. Okay, it's justice, and this could be a family member, a sudden change in a family. For some of you, this could be a sibling with the Two of Swords. Okay. That could be Venus in Gemini. That could be someone who has Venus in Gemini. Okay. All right. Who is dead? Who's now dead? So I'm getting this person, they're now dead, or they could be, very ill right now. But, this is someone, if they're very ill right now and they're not yet dead, they are gonna die, because the Six of Wands is something that you've foreseen. You saw this happening. Okay. You saw this happen. I feel like when you learn about this, you're gonna be like, but I saw this in my dream, but I'm getting, also someone is definitely gonna be moving here, because they're getting something tangible. This could be a home, or this could be a job that's gonna enable you to change locations here. So something is manifesting for you. This is a transformation, an upgrade, something that you wanted, that you're gonna feel very hopeful about. With that Two of Cups and with the Nine of Swords, that's you seeing justice there, and as well as with the King of Swords. Then we have Five of Swords, time for justice, time for change, sudden change, Aquarius frequency, Sun in Aquarius. Okay. as well as someone, passing here, ending here, is justice for you. This could have been a moon in Virgo. This could have been for some moon in Pisces. For some of you, it's a sibling, like I said, or someone who's sun in Gemini, sun in Libra. It varies for each and every one of you. Someone who is giving you a hard time. This could have been an ex lover and an ex-husband and an ex-wife. This can be for some of you a sibling, that you detached from, or who was, a secret enemy of yours. For some of you, this is, someone who was a foreigner. This could have been a Caucasian person who, was a foreigner who was, just very cruel or hateful towards you. They're dying. Also this person, they've got Aries highly aspected, or, like I said, this could have been an enemy of yours. Okay. But also it is speaking to that, your justice is to have this sudden change, to have this justice, Five of Swords, to have this, love, time for love, and a new beginning with the King of Wands, as well as you have won. You came out the winner here, that King of Wands frequency, King of Swords, King of Wands. And I'm getting, if you're the Emperor, you're coming into union with your Empress, King of Swords. Or if you're the King of Swords, the Empress, you're coming into union with your Emperor, the King of Wands. Now this person, this could have been someone's mother here, or a relative or a family member of this person who was trying to hinder the relationship, or trying to hinder you from coming into union with this person. But that's over with now. Okay, you having an intuition at the bottom of the deck is Pisces frequency, or this person might have Pisces, or might have had Pisces highly aspected, if they have already passed on. Also, this person might have been a spiritualist. So if you're a spiritualist, it could have been a someone else who was also a spiritualist, who saw you as a competitor. Okay, we got the Six of Cups also. So someone might not be communicating with you, but I feel like they're just pretty much reminiscing. Okay, but I don't feel like it's really, if they don't know now that this person was, very toxic and, was against the union, they're gonna eventually learn. And I feel like that's gonna be a, change for them. Okay, but pretty much once they realize what this person was trying to do to them, against you and them, they're gonna move on to this new beginning, the King of Wands. As well as I'm getting this person, they're gonna feel a bit some are in having mental anguish right now, but they're gonna feel very angry. I'm getting with that Aries frequency. All right. As well as I'm getting someone, is, pretty much hiding because they're reminiscing on, how, they did you. So they could have been in cahoots with this person, but this is because this person gossiped. Also, let's touch back on that gossip frequency. They gossiped about you and spoke lies about you, but they're reminiscing now also, and in regret, remorse, with the Five of Swords, Six of Cups, King of Wands, in mental anguish, in regards to how they treated you unfairly. They want to give you justice now, as well as how things were between you and them, how happy you made them, and how you made them feel strong and confident in that Emperor frequency, King of Wands. And this person, I'm getting, they are fantasizing about a new beginning with you, about impregnating you, because they do want a family with you. They do want to make you their emperor, or their empress. Okay, that's also that Pisces frequency. Now this person too could, either you or them might have Pisces highly aspected, whether them were born in the year of the pig, or you got Pisces sun, moon, or rising, or whatnot. Okay, but I'm getting highly aspected. And what did I tell you? Nine of Pentacles, okay? So someone is definitely a Sun in Virgo here. You've got Capricorn in your 9th house. Now you are an entrepreneur, a self-made entrepreneur. You're a business person, and you know all your subconscious dreams, goals, and aspirations, they're gonna be made manifested here because a death has been heightened. It's time for a new beginning with that King of Wands. The Eight of Wands is saying no more. The death is like at its its end, okay? Yeah, so something is gonna come to an end. 8 of Swords, okay? Someone also desires communication from someone's gonna communicate with you. They're gonna open up, they're gonna support you. 6 of Pentacles, okay? All right, pretty much now they're in that Hangman frequency, okay? But that's because they're in that 6 of Cups and that Pisces frequency. Now you're definitely dealing with someone who's got Pisces highly aspected. So they're just pretty much in their, in their feelings. But a new beginning is coming. 2 of Wands, okay? 2 of Wands, okay? 2 of Wands is coming. Communication that you desire with the 3 of Cups, it's coming. A new, beginning, financial beginning, it's coming. Or something tangible is coming. What did I say? Knight of Pentacles, Virgo frequency. All right, it is coming. Support is coming because something has suddenly come to an end. 3 of Swords. Also, like I said, could be dealing with a Sun in Taurus. Okay, a foreigner, Queen of Swords. Okay. So, communications is going to change, it's going to open up. They're going to communicate to you, to you, and, it's going to be mutual. That's what I'm getting, okay? A new beginning, 7 of Wands, Justice, 4 of Wands, okay? 7 of Wands, okay, 4 of Wands. And I'm going to leave it right there for you. Now, like I said, marriage proposal, 7 of Cups, or a new home, Ace of Wands. That's going to make you very happy. Traveling, Knight of Wands, or, this could be a sage, a foreigner, or someone with Sagittarius highly aspected. So, a justice in regards to a home. 9 of Cups. Let me say that because a cycle has come to an end. 10 of Wands. And now it is time for a new cycle. Now this could be a new cycle as someone's spouse. King of Cups. Okay. So someone is going to move here. Definitely, like I said, 5, 5, 5. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Okay. I don't remember. No, I didn't see 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So someone is definitely going to move here. 4 of Cups could be with a moon in Pisces or something like that. Okay, but like I said, this could be someone, fantasizing about someone here. But I hope I didn't lose you. That some of the parties here are people that you're dealing with or they're dealing with. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there. All right. Of course, this don't necessarily gotta mean the person that's coming towards you has a STD. Could be that someone that they're dealing with, has a STD. Okay, as well as, like I said, could also be them. Only way to know for sure is to book a personal reading. Namaste.